Good evening and welcome to Bizworld. I'm Adrian Seet. Malaysia's headline inflation is expected to average at 3.4% this year and remain within the range of 3 to 3.5% in 2023. Public Invest noted that this was subject to changes in domestic policy measures. Malaysia's inflationary pressure will remain elevated in the near term, but the growth rate may trend lower in the fourth quarter 2022 and first quarter next year. This was due to more stable inflation of non-food items in tandem with the guidance given by Bank Negara in their November Monetary Policy Committee meeting. On the production side, the Producer Price Index PPI continued to improve further to a growth rate of 4% year-on-year in October from 4.9% in September. Malaysia's industrial properties sector is expected to extend its strong sales momentum into 2023 after gaining traction in 2022. This also driven by the rising investment diversion from China on persisting US-China trade war. Although industrial parks continue to be favoured by investors, Maybank Investment said developers have turned cautious and intend to slow down their property launches next year in order to avoid higher construction costs and potential delays in delivery. It added that developers are cautious on property demand as higher interest rates would hit buyers' affordability, noting that mortgage loan applications have declined by 15% year-on-year to 33.5 billion ringgit in October 2022. The construction services company Vestland Berhad, en route to a listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia on January 31st, 2023, aims to raise 56.1 billion ringgit from its initial public offering IPO. Its Group Managing Director, Dato' Liew Foo Hin, said the company plans to use 59.7% or 33.5 million ringgit of the proceeds for working capital in line with the group's growth strategies.
We are forecasting next year will be a good profit year for us. So if you can see from our forecast, in fact, we are looking for another 35 million ringgit of profit.
And we'll have your mic ready for you.
Very supporting to us. 8 years ago,
7.5 million ringgit of the proceeds will be used to acquire a new head office, while 10.8 million ringgit for performance bonds or cash deposits for construction projects. Vestland's IPO comprises a public issue of 170 million new shares and an offer for the sale of 70.8 million existing shares, totaling 240.8 million ordinary shares at an issue price of 33 cents per share. Meanwhile, snack food distributor Wellspire Holdings Berhad aims to raise 28.6 million ringgit from its IPO en route to its listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. The IPO scheduled on January 16th entails a public issue of 124 million new ordinary shares with an offering price of 23 cents per share.
The forthcoming list of Wellspire is an important milestone for our group. The IPO will strengthen our presence in the industry and allow us to raise our profile to help us in our expansion plan.
The company will utilize 16 million ringgit for the acquisition or construction of warehouse and operational facility in Thailand from the proceeds, while 5.9 million ringgit will be used for working capital.
The network over the past several years.
Raya Airways Sdn Berhad has welcomed an additional Boeing 767-200 freighter from the US-based Lesser Air Transport Services Group. The newly inducted aircraft will offer Raya Airways an additional payload capacity of over 40 tons of cargo per flight, allowing it to expand its customer portfolio, network footprint and cargo capacity. Its Group Managing Director, Muhammad Najib Ishaq, said the latest Boeing global market forecast calculated that the world's cargo fleet would require 2,800 additional new production. That's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Adrian Seet. Thank you for investing your time with us and stay tuned.